Blake Lively just walked the Met Gala red carpet in a custom Versace gown. She had just settled her lawsuit against Justin Baldoni literally hours before. She was supposed to walk in there and signal to the world, "I'm back. I won. It's over." Instead, the internet roasted her outfit. A rumor spread that she had paid for her own ticket, which by the way turned out to be false, but the damage was already done. And more importantly, none of it, not the gown, not the settlement, not any of it, saved her beauty brand. Blake Brown is reportedly at an all-time low. And her Italian business partners, I'm told they want out. Stay with me. For those who don't know, Blake Brown is Blake Lively's hair care brand. It launched at Target, one of the biggest retail deals any celebrity beauty brand can land. We're talking nationwide distribution, massive shelf space, and the works. On paper, it should have been a slam dunk. But here's where the story takes a turn. From the very beginning, Blake never fully showed up for this brand. When Blake Brown went on sale, instead of going all in on promotion, posting constantly, doing brand deals, creating content, Blake went dark on social media. Complete silence. At the exact moment her product needed her most, she disappeared. And why did she go dark? Because the Baldoni lawsuit was exploding. The press tour disaster had already happened. The internet was turning on her. And promoting a hair care product while being dragged as tone-deaf about domestic violence in your film was not a great look. So the brand launched, and Blake basically abandoned it. Now here is the part that should genuinely worry Blake Lively. According to a May 20th report from Puck, which is a very well-connected industry publication, Blake Brown has hit an all-time low. And her Italian business partners, they want out. Let me say that again. Her partners. The people who invested in this brand, who built the product, who signed contracts with her, they are reportedly looking for the exit door. Now think about what that means practically. This is not just bad press. This is not just a few mean tweets. When your business partners want to dissolve the relationship, you have a serious commercial problem. Finding a new operator for a brand that is already struggling, one attached to someone who spent the last year and a half in one of Hollywood's most divisive legal battles, is not going to be easy. And sources are saying exactly that. Finding a new operator may not be easy. And the timing could not be worse. Blake just settled the Baldoni case. She just walked the Met Gala. She is clearly trying to rebuild her public image. But the business world moves on its own clock. And right now, the business world is saying Blake Brown is not worth the risk. And let's talk about that Met Gala moment, because it tells you everything about where Blake is right now. She arrives in this custom Versace gown, described by observers as a pastel cupcake dress. Now, I'm not a fashion critic, but when the consensus reaction online is basically, what is she wearing, that is not the rebrand moment you were hoping for. Then the rumor starts spreading that Blake had paid for her own ticket to the Met Gala. Now the Met Gala is one of the most exclusive events in the world. Oordeel Chastain, Bormondendas, Extortiondal Sayon Chastain Thanders. You don't just buy a ticket. Getting a personal invitation from Anna Wintour herself is the ultimate status symbol in fashion. The rumor implied that Blake had lost so much clout that she had to fund her own attendance. That rumor turned out to be false. Versace made the dress specifically for her. Anna Wintour personally invited her. The facts checked out. But here's the thing about the internet in 2026. It doesn't matter if the rumor is false. The fact that people believed it so easily, that it spread so fast, that nobody rushed to defend her, that tells you exactly how low her public standing has fallen. This is a woman who used to be one of the most aspirational figures in Hollywood. And now the gut reaction when a negative story drops about her is, yeah, that sounds about right. Here's the thing that people are not connecting enough. The Blake Brown collapse is not happening in isolation. It is part of a much bigger picture. Remember the unsealed Sony emails from January 2026? Sony executives, the studio that released a public statement of support for Blake, were privately calling her and I'll bleep this, quote, effing terrorist. One executive said she was bizarrely unhireable right now. Another said she orchestrated all this drama in a totally unsavvy and amateur way. Her own studio, in private, has said that. And think about what happened with the lawsuit itself. The judge in April 2026 dismissed 10 of her 13 claims, including the sexual harassment allegations against Baldoni personally. The The judge noted that Blake had, quote, substantial control over the film that far exceeded a traditional employee. He basically said she wasn't a helpless victim. She was a powerful producer who had her hands in everything. So, what you have is this: a woman who positioned herself as a brave survivor, speaking out against Hollywood harassment. And then the evidence, the emails, the texts, the judge's ruling, all complicated that story massively. The public noticed, the brands noticed, the partners noticed. Blake Brown launched into a hurricane and never had a chance to find its footing. Because every time Blake was supposed to be promoting her hair care line, the news cycle was dominated by courtrooms, deposition leaks, Taylor Swift texts, and Ryan Reynolds mobilizing Hollywood agents against her co-star. You cannot build a lifestyle brand in the middle of that. It's impossible. Now let me be fair here, because I always try to give you both sides. Blake Lively is not finished. She is 38 years old. She has A-list connections, a loyal core fan base, and a husband in Ryan Reynolds, who is one of the most commercially savvy people in the entertainment industry. The man turned Aviation Gin and Mint Mobile into billion-dollar exits. He knows how to build brands, and he knows how to rehabilitate images. The settlement is done. The legal cloud that has been hanging over her for a year and a half is, at least partially, lifted. Justin Baldoni is free to speak, and sources say he likely will, which could drag things back up. But the core legal battle is over. The question is whether the public is willing to forgive and forget. And the answer to that question, historically in Hollywood, depends entirely on what you do next. Taylor Swift survived her public drags. Robert Downey Jr. came back from literal prison. Comebacks happen. But first, and this is crucial, Blake Brown needs to stabilize. Because right now, the business collapse is the most concrete, tangible sign of the damage done. You can survive bad press, you can survive mean tweets, but when your business partners are asking for the exit, that is real. That has dollar signs attached to it. And fixing that is going to take more than a good outfit at the next Met Gala. So here is my question for you. Do you think Blake Lively can come back from all of this? Is Blake Brown savable? Or is the brand, and honestly, her whole image, too far gone at this point? Drop your answer in the comments right now. I genuinely want to know what you think. And listen, if you are not subscribed to this channel, you are making a mistake. This story is not over. Baldoni can still talk. Depositions may still happen. Blake Brown is in crisis, and I will be here covering every single development the moment it breaks. Subscribe. Hit the bell. Don't miss a thing. I'll see you in the next one.